Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. I'm Brendan Ingram. I'm Ingram's Wrestling News' very own Brendan Ingram here with you today. So we're going to go over what all happened on the show, including Io Shirai versus Shotzi Blackheart, and much more matches that we saw last night on NXT. So, before we get started, be sure you hit that like and subscribe button and turn on that bell for all notifications to never miss my Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, and NXT reviews that go live each and every week. Also, to never miss my Ingram Wrestling News videos that I will be uploading today. I will be uploading about 5 or 6 Ingram Wrestling News videos. It's going to be news including not NXT, but it's going to be news including AEW defeating NXT in viewership. Yes, folks, it's true. AEW defeated NXT in the viewership, and can you believe it? I can't believe it. I'm not shocked, given how good AEW's been lately. AEW's been on the fucking run lately. They've been on the fucking roll. They have been running roughshod on NXT as far as the ratings and viewership goes. So, I'm gonna have news, I'm gonna have news on that and much more when my Ingram Wrestling News videos gets uploaded today. Matter of fact, I'll be uploading them after this NXT review. So yes, be sure you follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch. I'm still going to be live streaming on Twitch. Even though I don't do much on there, but I'm still going to be live streaming on there. So, also, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And folks, if you've missed the rest of the WWE, AEW, and Pro Wrestling News that I share on Twitter, be sure you follow me on Twitter to never miss what I share, to never miss the WWE, AEW, Pro Wrestling News that I share on Twitter coming out of my sources, Ringside News. Because I feel like a lot of you are missing out on what I share on YouTube. I feel like a lot of you are missing out the WWE, AEW, and Pro Wrestling News that I share on Twitter. So be sure you follow me on Twitter, turn on the bell for all notifications on Twitter to never miss my AEW, WWE, and Pro Wrestling News that I share. So, whole bunch of news coming out of Ringside News today, folks, and a whole bunch of news coming out of Sportskeeda as well, and WrestleVotes. Even Wrestling Observer News Radio. There's a whole bunch of news out today. So, I got to get going. So I got to get going here so I can get to doing my videos and uploading them to YouTube, giving you all on YouTube the latest WWE, AEW, Pro Wrestling News. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started, because I got to get on the run here, because I don't really have that much time here. So, I mean, I do have time, but you know what I mean. So, the opening segment for NXT. And guess what the opening segment NXT was, folks? Guess. Guess what? Guess what the opening segment for NXT was? The opening segment for NXT. The opening segment for NXT was, we got a recap of Finn Balor versus Adam Cole. Tegan Nox coming over to the Gargano house, and Rhea Ripley and Mercedes Martinez facing off in a steel cage match in a preview for NXT, to kick off NXT. The first match to ever kick off NXT. Shotzi Blackheart versus NXT Women's Champion Io Shirai. Yeah, man, my genius of the sky, Io Shirai, man. Yeah. I'm speaking that UK language, you know what I mean? Alright, sound like I'm from Irish. Sound like I'm speaking Finn Balor's language. Anyway. So we got Io Shirai versus Shotzi Blackheart, or Shotzi Blackheart versus Io. Same thing. So first, let me put these two ladies up on the screen so I can reveal to you all what went down with that match last night on NXT. And yes, I watched this match. Man, this match was on fire. I mean, this was a physical. This was like a street fight. This was a physical match. This was like a high flying paced matchup. Man, this match stole the beginning of the show, man. It really did. It really stole the beginning of the show. So here is what happened with this non-title match between these two women here on the screen. So Shotzi offers a handshake to Io, but Io slaps her hand away. Shotzi and Io lock up. They lock up. So once they lock up, Shotzi dodges a strike from Io, then taunts her. Shotzi is able to outspeed Io, but Io answers with some flips of her own. Shotzi and Io trade pinfall attempts, but no one gets the victory. So, Io transitions into a submission attempt, but Shotzi is pushed to the outside, and Io gets to the apron, hitting a moonsault on Shirai to the outside. Io tosses Shotzi into the ring, covering her for a 2. And they go to commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, so folks, commercial break. And man, you gotta love that. You gotta love the fact that they go on commercial break during this interesting match that everybody was so into. The match that the fans were into, the match that the fans at home were interested in watching, the match that all of the podcasters were interested in watching, the matches that everybody seemingly was interested in watching because it was that good. So it went on commercial break. So when it came back from commercial break, oh shit, hold on. Where'd it go? There it is. Alright, so when it came back from commercial break, Io and Shotzi are trading strikes and chops. Io lays into Shotzi, but Blackheart goes for a kick. Io dodges and goes for an enziguri, but Shotzi blocks. Io transitions Shotzi into a crossface submission. Shotzi reaches the bottom rope with her toe and forces the break. Io goes for a tiger feint kick, but Shotzi avoids and hangs Io on the middle rope. Shotzi hits a senton on Io on the middle rope. Man, you gotta love what these women was doing in the ring. What these women did in the ring was what you call a performance of a lifetime, man. Shotzi Blackheart and Io Shirai are one of my favorite NXT female superstars on the roster, man. Especially Io Shirai. She's my main favorite. So this match was physical so far. We know that. So Shotzi hits a butterfly suplex into a pinfall for 2. Shotzi transitions into a submission attempt. Io rolls through the submission into a pinfall for 2. Shotzi runs the ropes, but Io hits Shotzi with a flapjack, then a tiger feint kick. Io hits a missile drop kick on Shotzi from the top rope and covers her for a very close 2 count. Then Io goes to the top and goes back for a moonsault attempt, but Shotzi blocks. Io responds. Well, not responds, but she responds. She does respond. but she also repositions herself on the top rope. But Shotzi hits a Hurricane Rana on Io from the top, pinning her for 2. Shotzi goes to the top rope, but Io meets her there and strikes her in the face. Io goes for a superplex, but Shotzi deposits her on the apron on the other side of the ropes. Shotzi goes for a Canadian Destroyer, but Io blocks and hits a German suplex on Shotzi, dropping her on the apron. Io drags Shotzi into the ring and pins her for 2. Io hits a Meteora in the corner on a seated Shotzi. Io drags Shotzi to the middle of the ring, then hits a moonsault on Shotzi, finally putting her away. Io helps Shotzi to her feet and shakes her hand afterwards. Both congratulate each other in the ring as Io's music hits. Ladies and gentlemen, this was a great match to kick off NXT. This is exactly what we need on a good show like NXT. We need matches like this that will generate ratings. This is what I call an instant classic matchup right here. This match, I had no problem watching this. It was not boring. It was fun. It was fast pacing. It wasn't slow pacing. It was great. It was entertaining. It was the best match on the show. It was the greatest match, not overall, but it was the greatest match on the show. You get what I'm saying? So this match was fucking fantastic. It was fast pacing. I loved it. Great job to both of these women giving us their best performance in the ring. The ballsy, I felt like the bossy badass, Shotzi Blackheart was doing most of the work in the ring, while Io Shirai was doing most of the work in the ring too. That's how you know this match was great, man. I mean, this was fast pacing. I've never come across a match that was this fast pacing, such as this. Not to mention, this match lasted like 5 to 6 minutes. It was great. I don't know about you all, but it lasted 5-6 minutes to me. I mean, from watching it. That's what not only do I call that sportsmanship, I call that respect. That's what I call respect. Always respect one another in the ring. Apparently that's what some of these WWE heels don't understand, the heel superstars. But I'm pretty sure in real life they respect a lot of the people, a lot of their employees they work with, they wrestle in the ring with. Don't forget, this is World Wrestling Sports Entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. Anything's possible in the WWE. They just need to book matches right. They need to have the right segments on these shows. They need to have good matches that'll generate ratings, and they need to have promos that'll generate ratings. Also, they need to have WWE characters that can generate ratings too. They need to have all that stuff. All of it. Everything. Anyway, moving on here. So, we got a video package last night recapping Tommaso Ciampa's return to NXT. He is shown backstage watching footage of his beatdown on Jake Atlas. Ciampa stands up with his new mask in his hand and leaves the ring. Leaves the room. Not the ring. The room. Excuse me. We are told that we will see more of Ciampa, it said next, right after a commercial break. So after the commercial break, we were told that there will be a battle royal to determine the number one contender for the NXT Women's Championship next week. That is going to be next Wednesday. That's what I mean by next week, next Wednesday. So we got Desmond Troy versus Tommaso Ciampa. Now, Desmond Troy, that's another name that WWE has changed. His name used to be Denzel. Yeah, that's Denzel. That's none other than NXT recruit Denzel. They changed his name to Desmond Troy. I don't understand why they changed Denzel's name to Desmond Troy. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Why are they changing? Why all of a sudden they are changing all these WWE names? I just want to know why. I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't fucking get it. That's like the fact they changed. That's like when they changed Ali's name. They changed Ali's name, Andrade's name. They changed Robert Roode's name. They changed a whole lot of people's names in the WWE this year, man. I don't understand. And then all of a sudden, some of them, they changed their names back. It just... The shit WWE does, man, it just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. Unfucking real. WWE are legitimately now considered as the most confusing company in the world wrestling sports entertainment to me. They are confusing. They always love to do stuff to confuse us, man. They always do. But yes, man, they changed Denzel DeJournette's name to Desmond Troy. Can you fucking believe that shit? And WWE actually confirmed this and said that they changed his name. I don't get it. I just still don't fucking get why they changed his name. It's just so stupid, man. They do the stupidest things. Jesus Christ, man. Anyways, Desmond Troy versus Tommaso Ciampa. So, Ciampa stares daggers into Troy from across the ring. Troy goes for a single leg takedown and backs Ciampa into the ropes. But Ciampa hits Troy with a knee to the face, then locks in a headlock. Ciampa and Troy get to their feet, but Ciampa hits a snapmare. Ciampa tries to stomp on him, but Troy escapes and hits Ciampa with a dropkick. Troy runs at Ciampa, but Ciampa takes him down and stomps away at him in the corner. Ciampa hits the slingshot move into the bottom turnbuckle in the corner on Troy. Then hits a Willow's Bell, covering him for 3. So this was basically a squash match for Ciampa. So, after the match, Tommaso Ciampa goes to the outside and grabs a chair. He brings it into the ring, but Jake Atlas comes out and stops him. Ciampa sets the chair up in the ring and sits on it, or sits in it. Doesn't matter. They're both the same thing. Atlas says that he could come down and attack Ciampa, but he would rather face Ciampa head on. And next week, he wants Ciampa one-on-one in a match. So this match was announced for next week. Jake Atlas versus Ciampa. That was one of the matches announced. So, I'm not this Drake Maverick thing. Whatever's going on with Drake Maverick and Killian Dane, I'm not interested. But Drake Maverick is shown arriving at the arena. He is asked about Killian Dane's reluctance to team with Maverick and what Maverick's game plan is. Maverick says that the game plan is that they have a common enemy in the Undisputed Era, and that's what will unite them. I don't understand why they are putting Drake Maverick in a feud with Killian Dane. Now he has to team. What doesn't make sense is they put Drake Maverick in a feud with Killian Dane, but all of a sudden they have to partner up against the Undisputed Era. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Why would you put him in a feud with Killian Dane, and then now you turn around, and then now all of a sudden, Drake Maverick is Killian Dane's partner? Now they have to team up against Undisputed Era. I don't get it. How is this making sense to anybody? It's not making sense to me. What really didn't make sense was the fact that they signed Drake Maverick, to be a WWE superstar in the NXT roster. I don't understand it. Why is Drake Maverick even on the NXT roster? Does he even have time left? How many years does he have left in the WWE is what I want to fucking know. Somebody please look up how many years does Drake Maverick have in WWE. Come back and tell me when. Because this guy, I feel like WWE is going to completely waste and bury this guy again. I feel like soon they're going to do it again. Just like they did with Phantasma. With that fucking Cruiserweight tournament. That Cruiserweight tournament that was seemingly a complete fucking waste of a tournament. Because it was. Yeah, remember that? That's when they fucking signed him. Right there. Oh, and you better believe it, Phantasma wasn't happy about that. That seemingly led to Phantasma turning heel. That's why he turned heel on Drake Maverick, because he ruined his fucking Cruiserweight Championship semifinals matchup. Well, finals. I call it finals, not semifinals, but you know what I mean. Dude, all the way to then, man, Drake Maverick had been feuding with the stable known as Legado del Fantasma, which that stable name just doesn't make sense to me. Still don't make sense. WWE still hasn't fully explained why they named Santos Escobar's stable Legado del Fantasma. I don't think we're never going to get any answers from WWE. I don't think we are. I still want to know why they named that stable that name. I don't get it. The name just doesn't fit them. It doesn't make sense. They should have gave them a better common name for their stable. But Drake Maverick feuding with Killian Dane? How the fuck? Can somebody tell me how the fuck is that generating ratings? I literally had a fucking idiot on Twitter saying that Killian Dane versus Drake Maverick is generating ratings. Dude, you are a fucking lie. You are a fucking blithering idiot for saying that shit. Because clearly it's not generating ratings. It's doing nothing but bringing the ratings down. And that is the reason why NXT ratings are down now. Because of superstars like Drake Maverick and Killian Dane. What is WWE doing putting Drake Maverick in a feud with Killian Dane, and then he has to ultimately team up with him against the Undisputed Era? What the fuck kind of feud is this shit? What kind of feud is this? I don't get it. I wish WWE would fully explain what they're doing with Killian Dane and Drake Maverick. I really wish they would. Because people are trying to figure out what they are doing with these guys. They want to know. And WWE's not seemingly giving them the fucking answers. I can see why they're putting Undisputed Era in matches, because the Undisputed Era breakup storyline is supposed to be starting soon, and it hasn't even started yet. It hasn't even fucking started yet. It's supposed to start soon. It hasn't even started. But when? Soon when? That's another thing WWE needs to fucking answer. That's another thing they need to tell us. They need to tell us what the fuck's going on with the Undisputed Era. That's another thing WWE hasn't fucking told us. Sometimes WWE just makes these feuds and make these creative bad booking decisions so fucking confusing, man. So confusing that people just wants to pick up the remote and change the channel. Because of how sorry and how bad Monday Night Raw and SmackDown shows are every week. Every Mondays and Friday nights. Jeez Louise, man. Even worse, seeing Timothy Thatcher on my TV really makes me want to pick up that fucking remote and change the channel. Anyways, when we come back from commercial, we see a exclusive interview with the new NXT champion, Finn Balor. In his first interview since regaining the NXT championship, back from commercial break. Really, back from commercial break. Anyways, Finn talks about how he doesn't need NXT, but NXT needs him. And now he will build the brand. He tells everyone to form a queue because the line starts here. He says that he is ready for people to start fighting for the opportunity to face the champion. And then we got a Austin Theory, the guy that had allegations against him, coming down to the ring and gets on the mic saying that his loss to Branson Reed was a fluke. So he calls out anyone in the back to come out and face him. And that's when Kushida comes out to the ring. His entrance music hits. He comes out to the ring. And they are both in the ring. And then seemingly the match starts from there. So here's what happened with this match between Kushida and Austin Theory. So Kushida wastes no time and hits Theory with an enziguri, sending Theory out of the ring. Wow, that was funny. Austin Theory, that fucking enziguri was so bad that Austin Theory got out of the ring real quick. He didn't like that. I don't think he was unhappy. I think he was unhappy with the way Kushida hit him with that enziguri. So Theory gets back in the ring, but Kushida drags Theory to the ropes and pounds away at him. So when he pounds away at him, Theory runs at Kushida, but Kushida takes Theory down and goes for an armbar. Theory escapes, then tosses Kushida into the ropes and takes him down. He takes him down with a clothesline. Theory pounds away at Kushida, hits a double stomp on Kushida. Theory picks Kushida up and hits a snap suplex, then covers him for 1. I was surprised that he kicked out at 1. How in the fuck did he kick out at 1? You mean to tell me nothing had no effect on Kushida this whole time? You mean to tell me Kushida was no-selling his injuries in the ring? I mean, just saying. Just asking, man. So Theory picks up Kushida and hits him with a backbreaker. Theory looks for a standing moonsault, but Kushida dodges and lays into Theory with kicks. Kushida hits a hip toss, then a basement dropkick on Theory. Kushida runs the ropes and hits Theory with a kick to the back of the head. Man, that had to fucking hurt. I'm sorry. I just had to say that. Seems like somebody's head would come off. I'm just saying. Sending Theory out of the ring. Kushida goes for a dive to the outside, but Theory dodges Theory. Or actually, Theory dodges, but Theory goes to hit a forearm in the face on Kushida. But Kushida dodges and Theory strikes the steel ring post. Kushida forces and focuses on the arm. I call it force and focus, folks. Then tosses Theory back in the ring. and locks in the hoverboard lock, making Theory tap out. So Kushida doesn't release the hold at first, even once the bell has rung. And the commentary team plays this up as a new aggressive Kushida rather than a sort of heelish act. Kushida stands tall as Theory rushes his arm. He nurses his arm, and we go to commercial break. I'm sorry, I gotta do this. Damn, Austin. Damn. I feel bad for you, dude. Feel bad that you had allegations against you, too. Speaking of allegations, what the hell was Velveteen Dream last night? Velveteen Dream. Surprisingly, Velveteen Dream was not on the show last night. Where the fuck was he? I thought him and Kushida were continuing their feud. Now, they booked Kushida against Austin Theory last night instead of Velveteen Dream? What the hell's going on here? I thought Velveteen Dream was supposed to be feuding with Kushida. Now, you mean tell me they scrapped that feud? You mean, has new allegations come up against Velveteen Dream? Has it? I don't get it. Velveteen Dream was a few weeks ago, Velveteen Dream was on NXT. And now he just suddenly disappears from NXT. What the hell's going on here? It's like they're switching superstars to be on television. It's like the other one's taking a break and the other one's on TV. The other one's taking a break, the other one's on TV. What the fuck's going on here? Folks, the reason why Velveteen Dream hasn't been on TV is because fans are signing a petition for WWE to fire Velveteen Dream. And there's fans been talking shit about him on social media, you know, calling him a pedophile and all that bullshit. So that's probably why Velveteen Dream wasn't on TV last night on NXT. But I thought he was supposed to be on TV last night to continue his feud with Kushida. That's what I'm trying to say here. I'm trying to explain why he wasn't on TV. They're supposed to be continuing their feud, Kushida and Velveteen Dream. I think that was supposed to be Velveteen Dream's feud since returning. I guess they seemingly have scrapped that feud. I think it was more of a rivalry than a feud. To be honest. Because I think that's what's going to happen for Austin Theory and Kushida. Austin Theory and Kushida is more like a rivalry. I don't know, man. Just fucking guessing, man. But I just noticed that he wasn't Velveteen Dream. He wasn't on TV last night. I just noticed, like, where the fuck was he? Why was he not on TV? You know what I mean? Hopefully, Ringside News will do a news story on why Velveteen Dream was not on TV last night. I'm hoping they will, so I can give y'all the answers as to why Velveteen Dream wasn't on TV to those of you who are WWE fans of Velveteen Dream. Oh yeah, there's no doubt about it. He's a pedophile. There's no doubt. But he's an NXT superstar. He has to be on TV to get paid. He has to have food on the table for him and his family. So I can understand why Velveteen Dream returned to NXT to work, to get paid, put food on the table for his family. Just like every other WWE superstar has to work and put food on their table for every family. So, anyways, back from commercial break. Oh my goodness! We've come up to this point. Oh my goodness! Is at home talking about how upset she is with Tegan Nox. And Johnny, Mr. Johnny Gargano way, is upset about how Tegan broke their television. Well, I can't blame them. I mean, that television looked like it was fake, though. I mean, look at the screen. Did the screen look real? Did she actually crack that? Ugh, that crack looked like it'll make somebody itch. Oh, God, just looking at that. Anyways, Candice says that she will become the new #1 contender, and Johnny says that they will Johnny Gargano and Candice. At least WWE is keeping them on TV and not fucking using them incorrectly. Thank God. Remember, we simply teased that Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano could have been one of the members of Retribution, but they're not. So we got this boring tag team match between Breezango and Imperium, because that's exactly what this match was. It was absolutely boring. I was not interested in watching it. But I will tell you what happened with it. I will tell you what went on with this tag team title match last night. Man, this match was so fucking boring. Once again, I said it before and I'm saying it again. The match was so boring. I about wanted to reach for that fucking remote and change the channel. I'm serious. Just like I do when I see garbage on SmackDown. I reach for that remote and I fucking change the goddamn channel. Click, click, click. You heard it. Did you just hear it? I just put the remote down. You heard it slam? That's the remote I use to change the channel when I see garbage on my TV. Such as this match. Folks, I am not a fan of Breezango or Fandango. I'm not a huge fan of those guys. If anything, I'm a huge fan of, I'm kind of a huge fan of Imperium. I like what Imperium has done in the ring. I just didn't like this match. I mean, didn't like the match because Breezango was in it. Breezango, plus, not to mention Breezango was on my TV, and I couldn't watch. I just didn't want to watch. I mean, why would I want to watch the same match? Why would I want to watch the same match that I've already seen 2 to 3 times already? They've already been in a match with each other before. Why would I want to watch the same fucking match over and over again? Which it will seemingly get boring. You know? Watching the same match every time gets boring. Completely fucking utterly nauseating boring. Alright. So here's what went down with this NXT Tag Team Championship match. So Imperium don't do their usual entrance, but instead run directly at the ring and attack Breezango. Breezango sent them out of the ring. And all 4 members get prepared for their match. Fandango, Fabian, Heiner start the match. Marcel Barthel takes out Tyler Breeze with a cheap shot, knocking him off the apron. Barthel tags in and tosses Fandango into the corner. Then kicks away at him in the corner. Fandango is able to briefly fight back with some chops, but Barthel throws Fandango. Oh man. Throws Fandango into his own corner, then strikes away at Fandango. Barthel hits an uppercut on a seated Fandango. Fandango gets to his feet and fights back briefly, but Barthel hits a jawbreaker. He hits a, folks, did you hear that? He hits a jawbreaker. He hits a fucking jawbreaker. Jawbreaker. More like this, Jaws. That kind of jawbreaker. Because that's exactly what it was. Voila, there you go, folks. That jawbreaker. No, I'm just kidding. But he literally hit a jawbreaker, though, seriously. So he hit a jawbreaker and tags in Fabian and Hyder. Hyder chops Fandango against the middle rope, then hits a back suplex. Hyder pulses over Fandango, then kicks him in the head. Hyder sends Fandango into the ropes, but Fandango stops himself, knocking Hyder and taking Barthel off the apron. Hyder sends Fandango back to the mat, covering him for 2. Hyder drags Fandango into the corner. Not to mention Drake Maverick looks like a little fucking goddamn... Drake Maverick looks like one of those goddamn midgets. I'm sorry, I got to say that. I just had to say that. I should have said that before, but I didn't. Should have said that right after I read about Drake Maverick and Killian Dane. I had to fucking say that at the last minute. God damn it. Would have been a better flow if I said that after. Anyways. Hyder sends Fandango into the ropes, but Fandango stops himself, kicking Hyder and taking Barthel off the apron. Hyder sends Fandango back to the mat. Of course, he covered him for 2. We already read that. Hyder drags Fandango into the corner and tags in Barthel. Barthel picks up Fandango by the ear, then hits him with a double underhook suplex, covering him for 2. Barthel picks up Fandango. How many fucking times am I going to be saying these guys' goddamn names? Doesn't it get annoying? Doesn't it get annoying to some of you podcasters when you have to say a wrestler's name twice? Oh my god, that seems like that make your head hurt so bad. God, it is fucking annoying the hell out of me saying their names twice. I mean, gotta do my job. My job on my YouTube channel, of course, is to give everybody my best reviews possible. Try to make it funny, try to make it entertaining, try to make it good. Make it whatever I want to make it. Of course, my SmackDown and Raw reviews, I love to say the word fucking garbage, because that's exactly what describes both of those fucking shows. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I got it now. Fandango hits him in the throat. He hits Barthel in the throat. So Barthel and Hyder take turns tagging in and out, attacking Fandango. Quick tags, some good quick tags from both of those guys. Both of those guys as a team, they do well in the ring. Fabian Hyder and Martel Barthel, man. Those guys are great at what they do in the ring. Absolutely great quick tags, man, from these guys. Attacking Fandango. So they both attack Fandango. Fandango nearly gets to make the tag. But Hyder, the legal man, both. It's not like I said booth. But anyways, Hyder, the legal man, picks up Fandango and pushes him back into an uppercut into the back of Marcel Barthel. Hyder hangs Fandango in the Tree of Wound and tags in Barthel. And Hyder and Barthel hit their combo kicks to Fandango's head as we go to commercial break. That's like the Fiend and Alexa. Anyways, back for commercial. Fandango nearly gets to his corner, but Barthel hits him with a back elbow. Barthel grabs Fandango in a wrist lock and goes for a back elbow on Barthel. Barthel dodges. Fandango follows through hits Barthel with a clothesline. Alexa! I love when JD says that. I love the way JD says Alexa's name. Alexa! That deep voice to that man. Guys, be sure you check out my buddy JD from NY's Off the Script Extra. This guy always gives us his best off the script extra possible. You know, he's my favorite. He's one of my he's my only favorite podcaster. JD's my only favorite #1 podcaster in the IWC. Let's be honest. He just released another off the script extra today, so be sure you check out his off the script extra from today and yesterday's. Also yesterday's off the script extra as well. So anyways, just thought I'd bring that up. Anyways. So, back from commercial break, Fandango nearly gets to his corner, but Barthel hits him with a back elbow. Barthel grabs Fandango in a wrist lock and goes for a back elbow on Barthel. Not sure if I already read that or not, but anyways. Barthel dodges, Fandango follows through and hits Barthel with a clothesline. Heiner and Breeze both tag in. Breeze lays into Heiner. Breeze locks in a single leg crab on Heiner. Barthel runs at Breeze, but Breeze dodges, and Barthel is dumped to the outside by Fandango. Breeze picks up Heiner, but Heiner reverses and hits a Death Valley driver. Ooh, I killed that shit, did I? I said Breeze picks up Heiner, but Heiner reverses and hits a Death Valley driver. Ha! 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 I fucking killed that, man. You see what I did there? Heiner goes to the top rope, but Fandango stops him. Breeze and Fandango go for the fashion fucks pass. It's not like I said fuck pass. Anyways. Heiner hits Fandango with a forearm to the face. Breeze goes to the top rope to try and hit Heiner, but Barthel tosses Breeze into Heiner. I just call him Heiner. Who catches him and hits him with a suplex, pinning Breeze and Fandango breaks up the pinfall attempt. Fandango tosses Barthel to the outside and drags Breeze into their corner, then tags himself in. Fandango hits a high cross body on Heiner, sending them both to the outside. This is all the notes from Ringside News. Fandango fights both Heiner and Barthel. Breeze the hands of Heiner again. Fandango saves Breeze and hits Heiner and Barthel with super kicks. Fandango tosses Heiner into the ring and goes for a leg drop from the top rope. But Heiner rolls out the way. Barthel rolls in. He runs in the ring. Rolls in the ring too. While the referee is distracted and kicks Fandango in the face. Heiner hits a gut-wrench German suplex and pins Fandango for 2. Heiner taunts Fandango, who gets back to his feet and lays in chops. Fandango hits a tornado DDT on Heiner. Had to make it funny and entertaining for you all, the way I said it. And Breeze and Barthel both tag in. Barthel hits Breeze with a uppercut, but Breeze comes back with an enziguri. Heiner tags in and they go for the European bomb. Fandango hits a drop kick on Heiner, sending him into the corner. Breeze pushes Barthel off the top rope and hits a Hurricane Rana on Heiner, pinning Heiner for 3. So, the winners are Breezango. Breezango run up the ramp in celebration as they go to commercial break. Wow, man, oh man, the sweet win for Breezango retaining their titles is like And the loss for the two members of Imperium is like, man, oh man, you just gotta feel bad for these guys. They lost again. Not to mention, this is probably their second loss in a row. Anyway, back for commercial. We head right into the tag team match. Oh my god, this tag team match was oh my god. This match was just kind of boring. I really wish WWE would book matches that can generate ratings. This match was not generating ratings. I'm sorry. Good job on WWE giving Caden Carter and Casey Carter that push that they desperately need on the roster, but this match just did not generate ratings, and that's one of the reasons why AEW defeated NXT, because NXT booking matches that are not generating ratings. It's that simple. Not only that, but Bruce and Vince McMahon is involved. And I hate it. I fucking hate it. I really do. God damn it, I fucking hate it. They are still heavily involved in NXT. Booking these matches is how you know they're involved. Right there. Out right there. Those matches right there. Some of those matches on the show that sucked should tell you that Vince McMahon and Bruce are heavily involved. Especially Timothy Thatcher on my TV. That definitely should tell you that Vince McMahon and Bruce is heavily involved in NXT. Why are they giving a man like Timothy Thatcher a fucking push on this roster? Well, now they're similarly burying Timothy Thatcher, which I'm glad, because I'm tired of seeing him on my TV. With his fucking old-looking hairs. Cover those fucking hairs up, Mr. Thatcher. Nobody wants to see that shit. Nobody wants to see those man hairs, those disgusting man hairs. Jeez, look like Damian Priest for fuck's sake. Anyway. So we got a tag team match. It was Jesse, Camilla, and Xia Li. Why the fuck would they team Xia Li up with Camilla? She's not a heel. Xia Li is a babyface. She's not a fucking heel. Why? Here we go again with this bullshit. Why are you teaming a babyface up with a heel? How in the fuck does this make sense? Hello, WWE are clueless, folks, and that's one of the reasons why they're fucking clueless, because of this shit. They're booking a babyface, teaming up with a heel against two babyfaces. How the fuck does that make sense? Oh my god, dude. That's what I'm talking about right here, man. Xia Li is not a heel, folks. She's a babyface. And she's teaming up with a fucking heel. Just like they did with Nia Jax, just like they did when Nia Jax teamed up with Shayna Baszler to go against Sasha Banks and Bayley for the Women's Tag Team Champions. Oh yeah, just like that, right? Just like the simple fact that Nia Jax is a heel and Shayna Baszler is a babyface. And now they're Women's Tag Team Champions. How does that make sense? How the fuck? The stuff WWE does, man, just doesn't make fucking sense, man. I don't get it. Oh my god, I swear to god. Xia Li teaming up with Camilla is just like how WWE had Nia Jax teamed up with Shayna Baszler against Sasha Banks and Bayley for the Women's Tag Team Champions. Why? Xia Li's a babyface, Camilla is a fucking heel, going against two fucking babyfaces. Shayna Baszler is a babyface, Nia Jax is a heel, going against two fucking heels. What the fuck? They both seem the same to me. Agree? They both seem the fucking same to me. Oh my god. I hate when they do this illogical garbage bullshit, man. Fucking messed. WWE's a fucking mess, man, I tell you. They do this shit on purpose. This bad booking, this fucking garbage shows that we've been getting every Monday and Friday nights. Friday Night SmackDown and Raw. The garbage shows we've been getting. All this bad booking, all these matches, all these bad segments we're getting, and all these goddamn bad promos for so many superstars coming from, thanks to fucking management, I guess you could say. Man, WWE needs to get it together. And then, they're fucking up their schedules They had too many fucking pay-per-views on their schedules. Now we got Clash of Champions coming up. Another pay-per-view that they put on the schedule. Oh my god. Oh my god, I feel like playing that sound again. Oh my god. Oh my god, WWE are fucking clueless, man. Oh man. Why in the fuck would you have a babyface team up with a fucking heel against two fucking heels? I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it. How the fuck does this make sense? I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. WWE's fucking dumb. I tell you, man, they are fucking dumb. They are some dumb motherfuckers, man. WWE management, creative, every single one of them, every single one of the members of the WWE management and creative team are fucking dumb, man. Oh my god. The worst dumb ones are Vince McMahon and Bruce. Vince McMahon and Bruce are the worst, dumbest ones. I mean, what the fuck? Till this day, I still don't get why. This tag team match. The way you booked it on the show, the way you have a babyface and a heel going against two fucking babyfaces. The way you booked this match just did not make sense, folks. And that is one of the reasons why I did not watch NXT much. Because of the way they booked this match and the way it looks. A babyface and a heel versus two babyfaces. Come on, man! And I just dropped my goddamn remote control. Come on, man! How is this making sense? I don't get it! Oh my god, I really don't get it. Breathe, Brendan. Breathe. Just fucking breathe. WWE has made mistakes like this before. It's no fucking surprise. I had to plug up my mic for a minute because I was about to go fucking crazy. I was about to go psycho crazy like a psychopath right now. I was about to turn into that evil Brendan, that psychopath. I was about to go right back to that guy I was before. Because WWE with their typical fucking bullshit and illogical garbage. Such as this match. Man, this match was fucking... The match was fast pacing. It was fast pacing, but... Oh my god, just the way it fucking looks. Oh, Jesus Christ. Somebody get me some water or something. Oh, man. So here's what happened with this tag team match. So Carter and Lee start the match, and Lee gets Carter in a headlock. Carter escapes and gets a wrist lock in on Lee. Carter takes Lee down with an arm drag and tags in Katazaru, who hits a senton over the top rope into the ring on Lee, pinning her for 2. I'm not gonna lie, man, oh man, these two women work good together. They are working great together. They are great together as a team. Kaden Carter and Casey. There's no doubt that they are great as a team. But this match was kind of too fast. They didn't give Kaden Carter and Casey enough time in the ring, which indicates to me that WWE doesn't care about some of their talent. Like I've been saying on multiple reviews that I've been doing over the past few months. So Carter takes Lee down with an arm drag and tags in Katazaru, who hits a senton over top rope. All right, I think I've already read that. Never mind. Katazaru tags in Carter. And Carter pins Lee with a crucifix pin for 2. Lee tags in Kamiya, but Carter hits an arm drag and takes her down. Carter tags, then tags Katazaru, and they hit some tandem offense on Kamiya. Kamiya tags Katazaru down with a clothesline and tags in Lee. Lee gets Katazaru in her corner and hits her with knee strikes and knees to the midsection, covering her for 2. Kamiya tags in and hits a splash on Katazaru in the corner. Kamiya whips Katazaru into the corner, and Kamiya goes for another splash in the corner. But Katazaru dodges. Carter and Lee both tag in. They get the hot tags. Carter hits Lee with a drop kick and a super kick. Kamiya runs into the ring, and Carter, yes, Carter, folks, Carter hits Lee with a, he hits Lee with super kick as well. Katazaru tags in and hit a combination pump kick, crucifix pin into a pinning combination for the win. So Carter and Katazaru offers handshakes to Lee and Kamiya after the match, but Lee walks away without shaking her hands, seemingly suggesting that they are turning Xia Li heel. That they are possibly working. Could WWE be possibly working on a heel turn for Xia Li? That's the question. Yes, I think they are possibly working on a heel turn for her. I think they are. It's a very high possibility that she could be turning heel, because her teaming up with Kamiya seemingly suggests a turn for Xia Li, and I think a heel turn for Xia Li is going to help her be in the title picture. I think it's going to help her get up to the top and be in the title picture. I think that heel turn certainly can help Xia Li if WWE does it right. But it just didn't. This match just didn't make sense for 2-3 reasons. I've already explained, so I'm not going to explain again. I tried to make sense of what I said, even though some of y'all may think I didn't make sense. Anyways, backstage, oh god, Drake Maverick finds Killian Dane. Maverick asks Dane if he is ready, because their match is next. Dane tells Maverick that he is not Maverick's friend or tag partner, and if Maverick goes out there, he goes out there alone. Maverick walks away and less confidently says, "I'll see you out there," to Dane. And we go to commercial break. So back from commercial break, I believe. Yeah, back from commercial break, Tegan Nox cuts a promo from home saying that she didn't change. Candice changed. She says that she just wanted her friend back, but Candice isn't the Candice that she used to know. She says that she will be the #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship, and ends the promo by saying, "And Io, this time everything's different." I hope they're not suggesting a heel turn for Tegan Nox, because now not only are they suggesting it, not only it sounds like they're suggesting a heel turn for Xia Li, but it also suggests that Tegan Nox might be working on a heel turn for Tegan Nox too. But anyways, so here's what happened this match between Undisputed Era and Killian Dane and Drake Maverick. So Drake Maverick comes out and waits at the bottom of the ramp, then points to the back, waiting for Dane to come out. Maverick's music cuts, and he gets a severe look on his face when Dane's music doesn't play. Maverick walks down to the ring on his own, and Roderick Strong goes to the apron. Bobby Fish starts the match, driving Maverick into the corner. Strong tags in and Fish and Strong lay into Maverick with kicks. Fish leaves the ring and Strong whips Maverick into the corner, then lays him out with a strike to the face. Strong chops away at Maverick in the corner, then lays him out with a strike to the face. Strong chops away at Maverick in the corner, then whips him post to post. So Strong runs at Maverick, and Maverick dodges, but a pump kick from Strong stops any momentum Maverick had. Bobby Fish tags in, and Maverick hits a drop toe hold on Fish, then hits a knee to the back of Fish's head, following by a drop kick from the top rope, covering Fish for 2. So Maverick goes after Strong on the apron, but Strong drops to the floor and Fish gets the advantage. Fish lays into Maverick with knees. Maverick tries to fight back, but Strong gets in the ring as the legal man and hits a series of backbreakers on Maverick. Dane is shown backstage watching the match and laughing at Maverick's dice me. Strong locks in a submission, but Maverick fights back and lays into Strong's mix session with a shoulder tackle. Strong hits Maverick with a Uranagi backbreaker. And they want to see Dane watching the match backstage as they go to commercial break. Why in the fuck are you gonna have Damian, Killian Dane watching the match backstage? See, this is why, in my opinion, I thought that this middle of the show sucked. This is why I said the middle of the show sucked. Why would you have Killian Dane backstage watching? Oh, that's right, because he's a heel. And this is another reason why the middle of the show didn't make sense. Because here we are discussing, going over what happened with this match. And again, I just explained it in the other match that I was telling y'all about. Again, Undisputed Era are heels. Killian Dane's a heel. Drake Maverick is a babyface. Why would you book a babyface teaming up with a heel versus 2 heels? How does this make sense? It doesn't make sense to me. It shouldn't make sense to anybody that's watching right now. It shouldn't make sense to anybody that's listening to what I'm saying. How does it make sense to book a babyface teaming up with a heel against 2 heels? That's like booking a heel and a babyface versus a heel and a babyface. Good God, man. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. It's just things that WWE do that just doesn't make sense to anybody. And now you see, and now you see why they are losing audience. Now, and this one of the reasons why WWE is losing audience, because they are not bettering these shows. And some of these matches on the show didn't even generate NXT ratings. And the 2 matches booked for NXT messed up the NXT ratings, ruined it. Both of the 2 tag team matches that were booked on NXT show last night. Anyways, Strong runs at Maverick and Maverick dodges, but a pump kick from Strong stops any momentum Maverick had. Bobby Fish tags in and Maverick hits a drop toe hold on Fish, then hits a knee to the back of Fish's head, falling by a drop kick from the top rope, covering Fish for 2. So Maverick goes after Strong on the apron. Strong drops to the floor, and Fish gets the advantage. Fish lays into Maverick with knees. Maverick tries to fight back, but Strong gets in the ring as the legal man and hits a series of back breakers on Maverick. Dane is shown backstage watching the match and laughing at Maverick's decimate. Strong walks in a submission, but Maverick fights back and lays into Strong's midsection with a shoulder tackle. Strong hits Maverick with a Uranagi backbreaker, and they once again see Dane watching the match backstage as they go to commercial break. After commercial break, and Bobby Fish is laying into Maverick, William Regal walks up to Killian Dane backstage and asks Dane if Dane is going to let that happen. Dane says, "You want me to go out there?" Ringo just looks at him, and Dane seems to reluctantly agree to go out to Maverick's corner. Back in the ring, Fish is Strong toy with Maverick, and they toss him out the ring to the floor. Dane comes down and picks up Maverick, seeming to save him. Dane places Maverick on the apron, saying, "If you lose, take it like a man." Dane starts to walk away, but Fish is Strong taunts Dane. Dane comes back and decides to stay and fight. He lays into Strong in the ring. Fish grabs a chair and hits Dane with it from behind. So basically, your winners were Drake Maverick and Dane. I don't know how they won. It doesn't tell me how they won. But anyways, Maverick grabs the chair from Fish and stops him from hitting Dane again. Dane tosses Fish into the ropes with Maverick low bridging Fish, sending him to the outside. Dane and Maverick celebrate in the ring. Celebrate in the ring. But Dane punches Maverick, laying him out outside the arena. Jake Atlas is being interviewed about his challenge to Tommaso Ciampa. Before Atlas can go too far into an explanation, Ciampa blindsides Atlas and attacks him from behind, tossing him into a production truck. Kyle O'Reilly suddenly appears and stops Ciampa, telling him, "Save it till next week." Ciampa telling him he stops. Yeah, so Kyle O'Reilly stops Ciampa, telling him, "Save it till next week. Save it for the ring." Ciampa backs off, looking at Atlas, saying, "I'll see you soon." Then he looks at O'Reilly and says, "And I'll see you soon too." Both Timothy Thatcher and Damian Priest are shown getting ready for the upcoming match. They go to commercial break. After a commercial break, William Regal recounts the crowning of the NXT champion. The crowning of the NXT champion, he says that 5 men will compete in a gauntlet eliminator match to determine Finn Balor's opponent for NXT TakeOver, though he does not say who those 5 men are. We are reminded of 2 matches for next week. The Women's Battle Royal to determine the number 1 contender for the Women's NXT Championship, and Jake Atlas facing off against Tommaso Ciampa. So we got the North American Championship. Damian Priest defending his North American champion against Timothy Thatcher for the North American Championship. So I'm going to tell y'all what happened this match since I put these guys up on the screen here. Gonna play some music because I don't want to hear all that freaking bumping and all that moving and jump that's going on in the house. So here's what happened with this match between Damian Priest and Timothy Thatcher. So, Thatcher and Priest lock up, and neither man has the clear advantage at first. Thatcher gets the upper hand by kneeling Priest in the face in mid-session. Thatcher transitions into a headlock, but Priest takes Thatcher down with an arm drag. So Priest gets Thatcher in a headlock, then rolls up Thatcher for the 2. Priest hits another arm drag on Thatcher and gets another headlock on Thatcher, but Thatcher transitions into his own headlock submission. Priest punches Thatcher off, then hits Thatcher with a shoulder tackle, taking him down. Thatcher sends Priest to the apron, but Priest kicks Thatcher in the head. Priest tries to get back into the ring, but Thatcher hits Priest with an uppercut, sending him out of the ring. Thatcher chases Priest to the outside, and Priest looks for the power bomb on Thatcher. Thatcher blocks and punches Priest into the steps, then hits a double underhook suplex on Priest on the outside, and they go to commercial break. So back for commercial break. Thatcher is in control of Priest in the ring. Thatcher lays into Priest with a couple of knees to the midsection. Thatcher picks up Priest and hits him with a uppercut. Priest fights back with strikes to the body, but Thatcher blocks another strike, grabbing Priest by the throat and slapping him. Then, Priest is enraged, and he comes back with strikes and kicks, laying out Thatcher with a clothesline. Priest measures up Thatcher in the corner and hits his diving forearm smash into Thatcher in the corner. Priest hits a Falcon Arrow on Thatcher, covering him for 2. Thatcher gets to his feet, and Priest grabs Thatcher's throat. Thatcher grabs Priest's leg and goes for a Fujiwara armbar. Priest blocks and kicks away at Priest. Priest runs the ropes and goes for a diving kick on Thatcher. Thatcher dodges and grounds Priest, going for a Fujiwara armbar, however you want to call it. Fuji armbar again. Priest fights to his feet and kicks at Thatcher again. Thatcher blocks a kick, grabbing his leg, then kicks at Priest's leg, taking him to the ground. Thatcher locks in a single leg trap on Priest. Priest rolls onto his back and kicks Thatcher in the head, breaking the hold. Both men get to their feet, and Priest tries to strike Thatcher, but Thatcher blocks it and locks in a Fujiwara armbar. Priest reaches the ropes with his leg and breaks the hold. Back on his feet, Priest hits Thatcher with a leaping flatliner, then a sit-out chokeslam, pinning Thatcher for 2. Then Priest picks up Thatcher and hits him with a roundhouse kick. Priest goes to the top rope and hits a spinning heel kick on Thatcher, then follows it up with the Reckoning on Thatcher, pinning him for 3. And the winner is Damian Priest. So Priest poses in the ring as NXT goes off the air. And that is going to do it for your September the 16th, 2020 NXT review for today. Now, my thoughts on the show. The beginning and the end of the show was good, but the middle of the show was very, very garbage. It was absolutely terrible. Middle of the show was absolutely terrible. I like I said, I don't know why they would book a babyface teaming up with a heel going against 2 heels. It just doesn't make sense to me. It just didn't. That's what made this middle of the show so garbage, so garbagely terrible. They need to improve the middle of these shows and make them better, because they're making these middle of these shows look worse. NXT is doing better than Monday Night Raw and SmackDown, but I can't help to say that NXT is slowly getting close to morphing into the Monday Night Raw and SmackDown main roster garbage. You know what I'm talking about. So that's gonna do it. I'm getting out of here, folks. Be sure you have on those be sure you turn on the bell for notifications, because I'm gonna be uploading a few England Wrestling News videos here in a little bit. It'll probably be this evening. And of course, your SmackDown review will be tomorrow night, and I will be live watching SmackDown, giving you all my live reactions. I'm gonna be doing that every week now. And then I'm gonna be then your SmackDown review is gonna be live after that. So be having on those notifications, because I'll be live tomorrow watching SmackDown, and then your SmackDown review will be live. And then I'll probably be live streaming playing World of Tanks. I don't know. I really don't want to get on it. I'll probably be, if anything, I'll probably be online playing Dragon Ball Z or Naruto this weekend. But hit that like, subscribe button, subscribe. I'm on the road to 100 subscribers. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers, and help me get to 4,000 watch hours for review. I would gladly appreciate it. Folks, you have yourselves a great day. Stay safe. Be careful. Virus is crazy. You know this virus is really, really spreading around. And I will talk to you on my SmackDown review. And I will see you. I'm pretty sure I'll see some of your comments live tomorrow during SmackDown. So, see you on my YouTube live stream tomorrow. Thanks for watching.